They told me my father died of a heart attack. But I saw what really happened in that mirror, and now it wants me too. I met Professor Steven in a forgotten corner of the university library. By candlelight, we pored over books no one touched anymore. Books about spirits bound to mirrors. And when I told him how my dad died, he didn't flinch. He just said, "It's her. She's called Melira." I remember that night vividly. I was just a child, hiding in the attic. The mirror was cracked. My father's body was slumped beside it, and in the glass, something was watching me. We found her name in an old journal, Melira, a spirit trapped in reflection, feeding on grief, drawn to broken families. I knew then, she had never really left. "I want to find her," I told the professor. "If she took my father, then she has to pay." He looked at me, hesitant, but he nodded. It started with whispers in the bathroom mirror. Then my name appeared, scratched into the surface backward. She had found me again. That night, I had the nightmare. My father was screaming from the mirror, pounding against it from inside. "Don't trust the glass," he cried. "She's still watching." Professor Steven handed me a small, worn box. "She loved what's inside," he said. "It's the only thing that binds her." I didn't ask what was in it. I just held it tighter. We prepared for the ritual. Salt, candles, the mirror covered. "She can only touch you if she sees you," the professor warned. I nodded. I was ready. Then my phone rang. It was my mom. "Evelyn," she said, her voice low and trembling. "I miss your father. I miss the mirror." Something wasn't right. I hadn't gone home in years. But that voice wasn't my mother. It was her. I drove into the storm anyway. The house was colder than I remembered, silent, like it had been waiting for me. Professor Steven was behind me. He whispered, "She's here." And I felt it too. The shadows moved, upstairs. My mother stood on a stool, tying a rope to the lamp, humming the song she used to sing when I was 5. When she looked at me, her eyes were wrong, black, empty. "She called me through the mirror," she whispered. "And now, you will too." Behind her, the mirror rippled like water. It was breathing, alive and hungry. Before I could scream, something cold wrapped around my leg. I was dragged, pulled into the mirror, into her world. Everything was glass and shadow. My father's face flickered in the shards, begging me to leave, but I couldn't. I heard Professor Steven shouting, but he was gone in a flash of light. She had silenced him. It was just me now. Through the fractured glass, I saw my mother still tying the rope, tighter. She was going to... No, I wouldn't let this end like before. I reached into my jacket and grabbed the box. She wanted it, needed it. My hands were shaking, but I pulled out the lighter and set the box on fire. Flames licked my skin. She screamed. The mirror shattered from within. Her face twisted in pain, clawing at the cracks as her world collapsed. I was thrown back into the real world, onto the cold wooden floor, burned, gasping, but alive. Then I heard it. Snap. The rope had broken, and she fell. I crawled to her, my mom. She wasn't breathing, and I was too late. Professor Steven stirred beside me. "You did it," he whispered. "But the cost." I looked at the broken mirror. In the shards, an eye blinked. She was still watching, and I finally understood. You have to lose something to gain something. If you like this story, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're always the first to catch more stories like this. Thanks for watching.